finger.
No,
With the finger. With the finger.
Oh, this nigga turned back.
It's after 12. Welcome, Anime Lately fans. How you guys doing? We are back, and it's not a duo, it's a trio. And what we have here, we have Ty, aka Gun Glover,
AKA the Black.
Sorry, down here we have aka Gun Glover, and here we have Sam the Manga Man. Here
What
we
up?
What's going on, guys?
Legend.
We got it again. We got another episode for you.
And here we have me, Legend D Bash. So guys, cue the intro. And we're back, guys. So here is what we're doing. We do a 7 Deadly Sins, like you saw the title of the video, chapter 289, Pride versus Piety.
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 It was funny. We tried to rehearse this like 5 times before we started recording to get it right, and I still got it wrong.
I'm still mad that Sam really went to Webster's dictionary and really found the word.
What's funny is I found out the pronunciation in the 7 Deadly Sins anime actually, and I found out it was pronounced piety and stuff like that too.
Piety.
Yeah, it's pronounced piety.
I would have said piety. That's what I would have said. Because I think that's how did they say that in the anime?
No, they say piety.
They do say piety.
I-N-T, T.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Well, one of them about to get their ass whipped because we have not Zarathos, right?
Zeldaris
versus the man, the myth, the legend, the son
of the Demon King.
Anno.
And if I'm correct, Ty, he is your favorite sin, right?
Honestly, I think he's like my only sin, to be honest with you. Like,
really?
Now, you can't raise Meliodas. Meliodas, he the boss.
Really? What about Dear?
Yeah, and then you got Bond. Bond is the shit. He needs that power up though. But
It's
Bond
a
is
commandment, not a sin, though.
No, I said sin though. I said
it's a sin, not a commandment.
Sin. Yeah, you saying sin?
No,
yeah.
It's a commandment.
Oh, commandment.
No, Sam. I asked Ty what's his favorite sin, and he said Escanor.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Escanor. He's my favorite. My favorite. Yeah.
Praise
but if we're talking about commandment, I mean melodious. I mean technically. I mean we're gonna be technical. Technically.
My favorite sin, I would say, is Meliodas, Bond, and then Escanor.
Yeah, it's got to be just them now.
For me,
I'd probably go with Melodious, Escanor, and then Bond. And what's funny is with the new power up of King, we don't put him in that top 3 kind of category.
But the thing is, King is a dope character and everything. But the thing is, you can relate to Bond a lot more. You can relate to
Meliodas more.
That's true.
You can relate to
Escanor more too.
Yeah, you can relate to Escanor with his pride because every guy has a pride, so it's understandable. You can relate to that. Meliodas, some people can relate to that if you're in love with somebody and you could die for them. So some people can relate to that.
I don't know about that. That means like every time you go into a relationship and you feel like you're close, that girl always die or the guy always die. I don't think anybody. If it happens the first time, it's a coincidence. If it's the second time, there's a problem.
True.
It's got to be a problem.
Something going on here. I don't know. Something's fishy.
If it happens more than once, then there's a problem. You're either the murderer or you have some bad luck or mojo.
Word. Let me ask you something. Do you guys find it weird that even though Elizabeth is like old as Melodious probably, but she does get reincarnated, so she does start as a baby and then grows up to be a woman.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So is that considered like pedophilia?
Nope.
No, technically it's not, because it's technically the person with the same memory, from all those past lives are going back into that same life, into that same born baby and stuff like that.
Right.
But they might look slightly different, but they're still the same person when they grow up.
That too, and also he don't do nothing until she grows up. He don't touch her until she grows up into a mature woman.
And it's not like Melodious is like getting some action and shit like that with
That we know of.
stuff like that. No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Man.
I do not think so.
With Liz, maybe because with Liz,
yeah, she look like she might. She look like she with it. She look like she with it.
With Elizabeth, it's hard to tell. We don't know.
Dude, I mean, like, she lived over 106 or 107 lives already. Maybe one or two of them, Melodious did have that live with them and had the whole family life. Could have had the family life before she had the memory and shit like that. But that would have been messed up. But that would have been really messed up. Like, to have, like, a full family life with them and stuff like that, that would have been really messed up.
Yeah, I wonder if they got kids.
They don't. They never mention it, so definitely not.
But honestly, I wouldn't. I'm thinking, like, couldn't Melodious think of that? Like, have a kid with her before she finds out her real memory? Or it's a curse for her to start remembering of that memory, and then she dies in 3 days afterwards and shit. That would be so messed up and stuff.
Yeah, that's why I wouldn't even have a kid if that were me, because
she's gonna die every time she's 18 and shit.
Yeah, because I'm like, and the kid might age like a normal like person.
Exactly. Like,
most likely not, because the kid would be half demon and half angel.
Not only that, like, would you really want a kid when you're like young, when she's like 13, 14 years old, or maybe 16 years old?
Whoa, wait,
16. Like, that's the most I'm gonna go.
We don't talk about that shit here, anime lately, brother.
She's gonna die. She'll die when she's 18.
I mean, that's different, because she aged, but like.
But she's the same woman for all the 106 lives and stuff like that.
I mean, that's true, but listen, man, she kind of blossoms like early though. Like,
but she would always fall in love with Melodious no matter what, and Melodious will always love her no matter what age and what form, what shape she would always be.
But let's not get too much in a tangent.
Yes, we're getting on.
We spend too much time on that.
And let me start it off for the first chapter. Let's go. Enough with a recap and review of the past and about the two lovebirds. Let's go into the chapter and let's start. Chapter 289, Pride versus Piety. And
Piety.
Huh? Piety. Who is this guy? We have Xerxes and Escanor there. And it says the time where Escanor is at the strongest, the noon, arrive. Wow, Xerxes full react and the pride collide.
We already know Escanor ain't shit when it comes to nighttime.
So now is the one. That's a nice art right there. We have the panel. We have Meliodas egg there. Escanor and Xerxes about to strike him.
Yo, he's short. Zildores looks short as hell compared to Escanor.
He says, who is that guy? How can he walk so calmly without being affected by the ominous Nebula? That is Kuzak and Chandler. This magic power, where have I felt it before? He's probably talking about male power from the past. Next page.
You defeated Melodious? If this is really the truth, then we did not fight seriously. Since we're too damn strong, we developed the bad habit of misjudging the opponent's power, even if it's supposed to be his job. But I'm different. Despite the opponent being a lion or an insect, I always use my full power.
What a joke. Slash! Ooh, wow.
Next page, we see the destruction of the wave that Escanor just did. Everybody is like stunned. Merlin is like, what? Is like stunned. And then he's able to repel Escanor's attack in this form. So he repels Escanor's strongest attack at high noon. So that's amazing.
Wow.
Form here is written with the characters of all pride of heaven and earth. It can be bruises only. Wow. Okay. Dot.
He look like, yo, what is going on?
And
This
Next
should not be
page.
right.
we see Escanor with his arm back. I think his weapons in the back or something.
Yeah, he threw it.
He threw his weapon. I would drop my weapon and beg for my life if I were you, but it seemed that you won't do that. And then Escanor had his hand chop. Sinkin Escanor, which is the holy sword.
Yo, so Escanor slammed his hand down on Zelorius.
Yes, he did.
Man, he looked like the Hulk here too.
Yo, Escanor looks like a giant compared to Zero
That's
Tree.
what I'm saying. He looks like the Hulk.
He looks like a giant. He did look like the Hulk versus Ant-Man.
Yeah. All right, now Chandler's talking. He used his hand as a sword? Really? No creature is able to oppose Zelorius Sama's ominous Nebula when it's within its area of operation. How can a mere human being have such power?
Chandler continues to talk. Yes, that is a grace. Our sworn enemy grace, one of the four archangels, Male the Sun. So that was Male name, Male the Sun.
Right.
A divine supreme nail.
Conciedo.
Conciedo ese poder. Okay, can somebody read that?
What the hell is going on here?
Nado considero ese pondir. Ayo carrera da esfera. Mas akira hermano. I think
that's Latin.
That's Latin.
That's Latin. I was like, wait, why do that sound familiar to my Spanish? But I'm like, wait a minute.
Supreme of the concern of Pondir, and this was a lot of a pair of inhuman. I'm sorry, I don't know Latin, but this is what I'm trying to figure. I think that's what it's trying to say.
We could talk about that more in the review, but that's interesting.
Human. It's not human.
That we could definitely talk about that more in the review, but that's a good line for us to bring up in a few. Probably after Mel died, the grace was lost, a loss of time has passed, and the grave was dwelt within that human's body. What's that supposed to mean, Chandler? And then Escanor strikes again, or that's probably the same strike.
Oh, yo, this is all happening within that 1 minute.
What strike?
High noon.
Jeez.
Next page.
I cannot understand this. A long-standing fight between the demon clans and the goddess clan? Why you, a human being, is fighting, risking your own life? Everything is for the sake of my friends. Escanor. And yo, he's doing another.
I really wonder what is she thinking. I really wonder what is Merlin, like, what is on her mind.
Yo, this is still within 1 minute. This is still within 1 minute.
What happened, Ty?
I'm about to take him out the friend zone. That's what she said. So he did that shit. Shit. Ain't Arthur's dead? Shit.
All right, Ty. Next page.
Yes. This is bad. He's being pushed. You called the cold-hearted Meliodas a friend? Don't make me laugh. He is not a man capable of such boring feelings. Oh, shit. He pushed him back. He's pushing Escanor back, baby.
But then Escanor want to strike again with that hand.
He went through. Oh, my God.
The distance between them was destroyed.
GG.
This Zero Tree's force field disappeared. Good job, Escanor. So Escanor kind of destroyed Nebula.
Oh, that's so insane. This is insane.
OP as fuck.
Next page.
Good. He completely canceled the ominous Nebula.
That's right.
And then you see Zelzora steps back. You will not escape.
My man got the finger open. Oh, shit.
Yo, Ty, that's you. That's your next page.
Sesu Escanor. Wow.
Yo, he's bleeding. He's bleeding.
Delorious is bleeding, son.
He's bleeding. That's
You
the
got
first.
that guts, son.
You have the finger. With the finger. With the finger.
Oh, this nigga turned back.
It's after 12.
Wait, what? Oh shit, we're all fucked. They're all fucked.
Oh, he dead.
Escanor's
Oh
Escanor's donor form. You did it. Merlin says you did it. Now the next page.
Now, Chandler is magic. Darkness. The characters here are written as Darkness Knight's book. Next page. Oh shit, yo, that's you? Yo, Zeldaris is like knocked back.
Ooh, you got that goods too, bro. At that time, Zelorius, 2 magic powers disappeared. That happened because they were canceled thanks to Escanor's blow. God damn.
Yo.
But the demon world prince rapidly opened his eyes. All that took mere 0.8 seconds. From there on, he would need 1 more second to reactivate the Demon King power. Oh! Ridicule came in with the win, B.
Gold shining. Chandler, Merlin, Hendrickson, Escanor, and then all of them are just staring.
Cusack.
It's just staring there. And then last page, in a flash of a single moment, break the darkness that once prevailed in a flash.
Your doom was blinking before me.
Before me.
To be continued on chapter 290, Cunning's Maggot.
As the sun falls, the flash shoots. The Grace tag team finally destroyed the unbeatable Zeldaris.
So that's the end of the live reaction, guys. So that's the end. Now it's the time for the review of chapter 289, Pride versus Piety.
Wow. Yo, so technically it's a draw between Escanor and Zeldaris. And I want to say that right now we're in our review right now. We're going to start review right now.
That's why I said that we're doing the review now.
Yes. Yeah, I mean, Escanor did land a very hard blow, but Zelorius actually got back, regained consciousness again. And he could have hit Escanor and he would have been done at that form. Which I'm surprised he went back to his regular form, which I'm surprised about.
Because it passed high noon. You use the full entire max power. And once you use all your powers, you're going to shrink back to your original form.
Yeah.
Right. But I thought like he stays that way though. Like he might lose the power, but he stays in that bulky form.
I can see what you're saying, like, because it goes reverse, going backwards.
Right.
Like you're still losing your power slowly, but you're still like a big hefty dude in that sort of way.
Right. Yeah. That's what I thought.
I think this is where they're finally going into their logic, where you're inside a dome. How is sunlight coming through? That sort of situation.
That is true.
Maybe that's where it's finally going into their logic.
That's true.
Probably that's where. Let me go back to the page. That's where Chandler did his darkness thing and covered the whole place again fully. So because Chandler knows that Mel's power is by the sun. Right. Probably that's why Chandler covered the whole dome with more darkness or stronger darkness, because that's where Escanor will not know or have the high noon.
But it was insane. Technically, yes, Escanor didn't fully last long enough to finish off Zeldaris, but within one finger, dude, one entire finger made him bleed and injure that way. Dude, that's insane.
Dude threw away his weapon and made his own finger his weapon. Got into his guts, bro. His guts.
I can't tell, did he destroy a heart or he just made a hole inside his chest?
I think he just made a hole in his chest.
Really? Let me go back.
Because like in that last page, you see that only the middle, like his centered side, where it got bleeding and imploding. But remember, every demons that's in high noble, they have 7 hearts.
Yep.
But
Right.
Zeldorus looks like he's so beaten down where he has no more power left. Especially when Regiku or Margaret, whatever, like used that last blow onto him right afterwards. And that was the plan. Like weaken him as much as you can while Regiku do the finishing blow or keep on going at the finishing blow to take down Zeldorus in that way.
Right.
But since we're saying that with Escanor versus Zeldorus' power level, we can obviously say Zeldorus is slightly higher, but he'll still take the heavy injury. But thanks to Reticule that's taking like after backup place, he's literally helping the support whatever is left over from Zeldorus' power level. Reticule could just take care of it and boom.
Jeez, man.
And I was rereading what Cusack said in the Latin. He said, "A divine supreme has concealed this power. Is such a delusion." Masaki and this person, Masaki. How could this be? Is this person human? That's what as my Spanish and as my Latin. Hopefully I got it right. I could be wrong, but from what my Spanish and my Latin can help me out, that's what I could translate.
Well, we trust you.
So Kuzak is shocked that a supreme power of a goddess has been hidden the whole time, and he is disrupt and the shock that the power is inside a human.
Dude, but then like it took him like 3-4 times where Escanor goes into that chop. Man, that chop.
And he just kept putting power into that, and the shield was weakening, man.
Yeah, it comes to the point where Zeldorus can't even counter or protect that shit, man. Like, what the fuck?
With his bare hands, no less. I'm telling you, this is like the Hulk right here. That's why I compared him to the Hulk.
Cause like it's like, yo, I don't need my axe. Fuck that shit. I'm out. I'm gonna use my hand.
Bah, bah, bah.
Chop, chop.
And then I'm gonna use my finger to get your guts.
He literally did three.
Oh my god.
He literally did 3 karate chops. 1, 2, 3.
I'm surprised he didn't give him the middle finger.
Yeah, that would have been funny.
That'd be more funny.
Be like, pow.
Be like, bow. That would have been.
Could you imagine he actually used his whole fist?
You know, but I think I see why he used that one finger instead of like a cruel sun. Remember, he did that with Escanor.
Yes.
No, I'm sorry, not Escanor. Astroza, yeah. Because like, remember, like he wasn't even high noon though, but he knows that he gets to win, so he used the cruel sun where he created his own sun and shit, and then blow the past up Astroza and let him burn from that shit. Like
he said, "Here, Cios, Escanor." I wonder if that move is the actual translation, or I wonder when we have the official translation to see what's the name of the actual.
I think we'll have the official translations for that.
But I'm really curious to see. But I think, like you said, Sam, I think he did the one fingers because to concentrate all that power all in one finger and just do the full one impact. Not the whole 4 fingers, but one finger will destroy that one impact.
Because what I think is that the reason why he only used one finger is because you only had like maybe 5 seconds left, and you don't have enough time to build up a cruel sun, which is gonna take a long time to create your entire sun and then throw the shit out of them, and hopefully you attack the Melodious Cocoon too. So at that point, try to kill Zeldorus. And yeah, if you're gonna go back into your weak form, you have to put all your trust into Merlin and Ridicule to take down Cusack and Chandler, because you know they're badass motherfuckers.
Oh, they're
dangerous motherfuckers.
Yeah. But you know what though? I really like though. I really did like, even though because we've seen a scanner transform, and it's not like sunlight, but he does it in like a very short time.
Yeah.
You know, and I think you're right, Sam. That's why I feel like it's the same here.
Yeah.
Because that's why he transformed back into where he was, even though it's still sunlight outside.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think it's sunlight outside, because if you see in the page where our Chandler did darkness, that sphere, it shows darkness, but around it you see stars and you see no sun.
Oh.
So I think it's still nighttime.
But he can make. But that's the thing. I don't know if he's making the area or like the whole area of that place. Nighttime.
True. From what it seems, darkness is
happen. Right.
Darkness, what it seems, darkness is only in the sphere. Maybe around it's still nighttime. I thought the whole time it was still nighttime. It hasn't been daytime when they went to attack, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
Remember, because he went in when he was big.
Yeah, because like remember the fight between Escanor and Melodius? We know that final strike that Escanor put into Melodius was like probably in like the last 10 seconds, maybe more, and then Melodius got down, and then Escanor was still up because he needed to stay up, or else his pride wouldn't let him fall into the ground. But his power was withering away,
right? And
he took 99% damage. And it took a long time for him to get back up.
So basically, he's the only one that can beat these motherfuckers, basically.
I think he got really lucky because I love the line when he said, "You will not escape." Boom! Like, what? Oh, shit.
It kind of reminds me of the line in Naruto when Kabuto says that there's no type of jutsu that has no type of weakness. But then it's hard to say any jutsu that when I exist, I'm the weakness. So it kind of reminds me of that, like Escanor.
Because of me, that jutsu will not work.
It kind of reminds me of this in some format of how Escanor is the weakness to everybody, depends on the time of day. But I like how it kind of reminds me of this scene. I could be wrong. It probably is a horrible example, but this is what it reminds me of.
It kind of reminds me of like New Japan, of Kenny Omega saying, "You will not escape."
Absolutely.
But you know what though? I really want to see I'm about to say Zalorius. I really want to see Escanor back then, before the events of episode 1. Like back in the past.
Yeah.
I'm kind of wondering if this is his final limit into his power too.
Oh, like
the one is his final limit power, and when he went to Saiso, Escanor was his final attack in desperate situation kind of thing.
Yeah, because I mean, but even that, you gotta really look at it too. Like Zalorius is powerful too now, because he took that hit and
3
he got hurt, but he came like back up, like he regained consciousness and was about to attack.
No, he did. Yeah, you're right.
If it was for ridicule, I mean, he would have probably killed Escanor right there.
Right there, and yeah, like I was like, all right, he's being into his bony, skinny self. I can kill him there, and then nope, ridicule, and then
came in with the win, came in with the W.
I mean, he did come with a plan. There was a plan.
Yes,
agreed. And for me, I'm excited for next chapter because I hope Mel somehow comes into the storyline and surprise Ridicule, and also gives a little comment to Esco like, "Oh, I see you're using my power well. There's more to it than it seems." Like you said, Sam, maybe his power is not fully drawn out. Maybe it is.
Oh,
Mel, I hope Mel, since Mel's turned back to the good side, maybe Mel could help Esco like, "Hey, there's more to the power than it's just full force. I could teach you that."
Right.
I hope maybe that's my theory of the next couple of chapters. Hopefully that's the case. But
somebody got to do something because they still got Chandler and the other one left.
Gusak.
Yeah.
But then, like, I think this is the best thing. I mean, the sun power just took down the black hole. And Zeldora's attack was a black hole, so it cancels each other out.
Technically true. So for me, this chapter, was a 5 out of 5. I expected like this outcome and the comedy bit of it's gonna transform it back. So for me, 5 out of 5.
I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5 too. Well, it was a surprise for me because I didn't expect him to transform back. And I didn't expect for him to be that powerful as he was, especially at this point.
Agreed.
Because it looks like to me he could just body anybody in this universe. Doesn't seem like to me. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely give it a 5 out of 5, man. It's crazy chapter.
I'm gonna give it 5 out of 5 as well because, yo, dude, Escanor didn't take any damage from Zaldorus. Zaldorus didn't counter it back.
He got bruises.
Bruises.
Zaldorus got bruises, not Escanor. Escanor didn't take hits. Like, he didn't take hits like Melodious did to him. He didn't take no hits.
That's true.
Very true.
So if he went back to his skinny form, he would technically get all bruises, broken bones, bleeding, and everything. But he didn't do all of that. No injury, no nothing. That means Zaldorus could only defend. He couldn't even counterattack throughout this whole entire.
That's a fact too. Sam. I remember too. I remember you were saying once before this happened that he looked like the weakest out of the group.
Yeah, he started out as the weakest between all 6 of the people, but then after a certain time, where near high noon, getting stronger and stronger and stronger, and then finally,
and then he just became Hulk after that, and then just over.
So Ty, do you have any type of theories for the next couple of chapters, or not really? You don't know what's to come.
Well, somebody's gonna have to deal with Cusack and Chandler. So I think you might be right, and Mal might come in with Diane and King and help him out.
I think Merlin will be able to just take care of it by himself because I don't put no trust and no power level for Ridicule. Because remember, Mao brought the title as the strongest archangel.
He did.
He worked his way to become the strongest archangel. So that means Ridicule is probably like second place. He's not as strong as Mal now, but he's probably second place.
And plus, he acts very cocky too. That's what I don't like Ridicule. He acts too cocky.
That's true. Being too cocky can get you killed.
Definitely. And
he almost died.
Yeah, he did.
He almost died.
He exactly did. If he learned his lesson, he would not make that same mistake to fight Cusack and Chandler. And we know how strong these guys can be.
Most definitely. So if that's everybody's thoughts, I think that's about it of the live reaction interview. We did a good 10 minutes each or so for both of them. So if you guys have any more thoughts, let them go. If not, let's head out to the outro and continue giving our pride.
Let's go to the outro for the Piety.
All right, guys, don't forget to follow us on Twitter and Instagram at AnimeLilyGNG. And guys, don't forget to follow our personal Twitter account. I will say mine, Legend_D_Vash.
Ty?
And I will be on Twitter worshiping the sun. And also look for me at Gun Glover too.
And I would also be praising the sun too at Sam the Manga Man, not Mega Man, Chan.
Praise the sun.
And guys, we also have a Facebook page. We have a like page of that group as well. The Sam handles that gives you everything, Attack on Titan, everything that's going on, what's going on, and everything. So guys, continue liking the like page, continue following it, and everything. Join the group as well, guys. We also have a Discord server run by Geeks and Gamers. Join that server for us to talk to you about anime manga when it drops. Before we record, we can give you guys our thoughts and anything if you guys want to know. So join the server for the anime and manga chat. And with those, you can also join the group as well. Join the Discord server for you can ask questions for such podcasts that Ty and Sam are on. For example, Ty and Sam will talk to you about that right now. Whoever wants to go first.
Sam, go first, man. Go first.
Hey guys, Anime Lately has a podcast now, and I'm your host, Sam the Man Chan. It's your host for the Anime Lately podcast, where we talk about anime news, questions, and all that other stuff. We would love your questions and stuff like that. And you can check us out in Podbean or iTunes, respectively.
And Ty, tell about your podcast real quick.
Yes, I am with Tony and Mike on Geeks and Gamers Prime, where we talk about everything comic book, video game, everything related. It's gonna be the shit. So definitely check that out.
Yeah, continue supporting us on the GG Network, where you find everything of the company on the podcast form. And everything, like I said, if you continue supporting us, we also have a Patreon, guys. And if you do a Patreon, you'll find skits of us, and they'll be coming out in December and be recorded and everything. So you guys have any ideas for us to do anime related, let us know, guys. Let us know. And guys, we have a couple of things for you guys to do. Don't forget to like the video.
Comment, subscribe,
and don't forget the bell notifications and share the videos to everybody else so that everybody else can see these videos and all that stuff like that.
And guys, everything we have said is in the description down below. And guys, hashtag 7 Deadly Sins 289, hashtag National Taizai 289, and hashtag Mega Geeks Praise the Sun and everything, guys. Talk to you guys later.
Wait, before we go, if you do the Patreon, Sam and I will do a skit of Rush Hour 1 and 2. Okay?
Yes, we will.
Definitely check that out.
All right, guys. Talk to you guys later.